What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of TFC True Fans Chat. My name is Michael, and with me, as always, is Karol and Ede, and this is basically us talking about TFC. How are you guys doing today?
All right. All right.
Yeah, good there, good there.
It's been a while, eh? It's been a while. It's been, oh my gosh, not a month, but it's been like maybe 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. A lot has happened. In case anyone doesn't know yet, I'm sure everyone does know. We beat Tigres. Well, we didn't beat them, but like we lost against Tigres, but we won on away goals.
We
Yes.
do, we do.
Yeah,
Yeah, we take the victory. Yeah, we
yeah,
win it a little.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll talk about it. The refs at the last minute or so was that penalty wasn't good. But yeah, yeah, it's we're gonna basically go over how February, well, I guess the end of February has gone, and how the whole of March has gone for TFC. A lot has happened. I would say good things and pretty bad things. Um, so let's get going. What we have here is kind of a recap of how TFC is doing. So MLS league season. So far we're 0-2, and but in Champions League, we're not doing too bad. I mean, we're still in Champions League. We're in the semifinals, and yeah, it's like a roller coaster, I guess. You know, you're doing well on one side against better teams than, let's face it, MLS teams, right? And Tigres is obviously better than almost every MLS team ever this year, um, except for us, I guess, since we won. But but yeah, against MLS teams like Columbus and Montreal, yeah, we've been losing. So I don't know. What do you guys think about, like, what's gone wrong? I guess why are we losing against MLS teams, but then winning in CONCACAF Champions League?
I think a big part of it is the mental fatigue. Um, you get really amped up for these big games, you give it your all, and then after that, you got to go back to just the MLS, and I feel like it'd just be hard to keep that focus, keep that energy, that drive, you know?
Right.
Um, Not only mentally, physically too, right? It's more games under their belts. They're not used to that.
That's right. Yeah, they had, I think, the Tigres game, and then the weekend afterwards they had the Montreal game, or was that,
Yeah.
there's something
It
like
was.
that.
They played
Um,
Wednesday and then they played Saturday. Yeah. So
yeah, right. Sorry, that wasn't, no. The Tigres games, I think, were back to back, I believe. They didn't have a game. They had a bye. They had bye week after that. It was after
Yeah.
the Tigres game, where I guess was those like 4 days or something, or less than a week.
travel back to
Um,
Mexico.
yeah, exactly. So
Definitely physique. They they were definitely tired in that game against Montreal. And they gave it their all against Tigres, so they were able to come out with the W
hmm,
advance to the semifinals. And
yeah,
coming back to face Montreal away was difficult. I mean, from what I saw, the TFC had a lot of chances in that game. They just couldn't finish it. Uh, so
right.
Montreal was able to capitalize from pretty bad defensive errors in Toronto's side. I'll say those the goal that Montreal scored could have been avoided. There was definitely man marking was definitely an issue because he went through the who scored for
Hmm.
yeah yeah missed a chance very well.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they're scoring enough goals as well. I mean, in an MLS season, it's only been 2 games,
Yeah,
granted, but haven't scored a goal yet, technically, in the league. So that's worrying. Um, but I'm sure. I mean, we are scoring. Like, we have Jivinko scored already 2 goals, all in Champions League. Altidore scored once. Osorio scored twice. So we are scoring. It's just that, like, I guess Karol, you said, like, well, yeah, the mental and physical fatigue. But actually, also, a friend of mine, who he said that Bradley, when he was interviewed at like a Raptors game or something, he said that they were kind of, I guess, not more focused on Champions League, but yeah, I guess yeah, I can say that they're more focused on Champions League instead of MLS. But honestly, that's a pretty bad excuse because I mean, it's they've been in this situation before where they had a bunch of games in a short span amount of time, right? I think that was last year. There was I think in the summertime they had I don't know a lot of games, and then it was like in only a month or 3 weeks. Yeah, like 6 games or something like that, something crazy like that. I don't know if you guys remember that, but yeah.
Yeah.
So they can do it. They just I don't know. I'm sure they'll get back into it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
But
yeah, it's too early in the season, right? So like,
Yeah,
panic to stop panicking, but like,
yeah,
yeah, they
yeah,
should. For the next game, it would be nice to see a W.
I agree with what you said, Mike, about the attack, where we know that odds are against a game with Montreal that there's going to be goals by Montreal, right? So we need to improve that attack more. The whole first 60 minutes or so, it seemed like it was just Montreal pressing, having guys pushing up against Bradley, putting pressure on the back three. Whereas Toronto, I don't know, they count on too much of Juventus free kicks and things like that instead of build-up play. Um, sure, they're missing their main man Vasquez, who's a big playmaker, causing Giovinco to draw back more, trying to pick up things from the midfield and create chances. But I don't know, we got to get someone else up there now, working more creatively. Hopefully, a catcher. I don't know.
yeah. Hopefully,
We'll,
yeah,
we'll see what happens.
yeah. And I guess what's interesting to note is that Raheem Edwards, he was on the bench the whole game, so I was kind of hoping to see him start against TFC just for the fun of it. But yeah,
Yeah,
he wasn't put on. But I don't know. Hopefully he gets some playing time. But
yeah.
I don't know. Their coach has other plans, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
maybe thought on an emotional level, he wouldn't be totally in it.
yeah.
Like him on the bench. I don't know.
Yeah. Um, what else? Well, I guess, and then after that was the last game we played, Montreal, and I guess what do you guys see lacking from the new players? I guess you were talking about Kitchen has to kind of step up his game and kind of have that creative role more in front. How about Vanderweel, Auro? Um, yeah, those are the main guys, I guess. Hey, that just came in. Who else? Yeah,
Yeah.
those two.
Uh, Vanderweel, he's still been kind of like timid. He's been trying to push up more. Last game, he was pushing up along that wing, but nothing really came of it. Um, I wouldn't blame him for that though. The whole movement of the team in general wasn't really flowing. Um, but he has potential, obviously, and I don't know. It's just gonna take time, build up that chemistry. Uh, you mentioned Auro. I think he's just been fantastic. He seems to fit in everywhere he is. Right?
Yeah, yeah, that's for
With
sure.
Akeche, my opinion on him, he's good at holding up the ball and all that, but maybe working more on the vision, the passing, things like that.
Yeah, I definitely want to see him do more of that because we mentioned, I guess, before that we want him kind of to take that role from Vasquez
Yeah,
because he is a center attacking midfield, isn't he? Kache? I think that's his natural role.
mm,
Um, and if it is, then I mean, hopefully he can take the reins from Vasquez. Speaking of Vasquez, him and well, I guess Mavinga a while ago both got contract extensions. Um,
yeah.
so that's a good sign for sure. Honestly, like Vasquez is he is kind of reaching the like the 40 mark, I guess you can call it. What's it called? Yeah, the he's closer to 40 than he is 30, I guess, right?
He's
So
peaking.
yeah, so I'm assuming yeah. So I like that he got the extension, the contract extension, the new deal, and hopefully it helps him kind of gain, be more confident. I mean, there's not much you can get like he's already doing well. So, but
Yeah,
yeah,
Yeah, at least he can get that off his mind. And,
yeah, and
yeah,
that
no doubt having even though he's older, the older guys still make such a big difference from just their experience. Like,
Yeah.
look at what Shea Rue did last year, right? It was amazing
Yeah.
when he won, right?
Actually,
Um,
yeah. And
so
speaking of Sheru, he actually recently there was like this Generation Cup Adidas Cup that MLS runs. They like invite a bunch of like other academy teams from around the world, like Real Madrid, River Plate or Plat, whatever. Mexican teams like even Tijuana Tigres, and yeah, Sheru is. I saw there's like we can show a video of Sheru being the coach of. I believe he's the coach of their academy. So that was pretty cool.
yeah,
Definitely, he has a lot of knowledge. He can bring a lot to the academy, so that'd be good.
yeah, I saw on Instagram, Mavinga was kind of joking around that Vasquez will bring Barcelona style to TFC.
Yeah,
That's good.
that'd be pretty neat, eh?
Yeah,
Can't that can't argue with that. I guess that would definitely bring the level up in terms of like the academy. But yeah, I'm
yeah,
sure he will. Like Vasquez, it seems like the way he talks about like Toronto, it's like it's as if it's his new home. You know what I'm saying? He loves this town. He loves the city, I guess. He speaks English well, so I can definitely see him kind of being able to communicate with the younger guys in the academy, and
yeah.
that would be pretty sweet. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, both him and Sheru, and then you got the other guys that also ex TFC players that are academy coaches, like Dwayne De Rosario, the TFC legend. Um, yes. So yeah. So basically, what do you guys want? What's the thing that you want TFC to improve the most coming out of March?
Um, Definitely hitting the target more, creating more scoring chances. They've lacked that in the past few games, well, the past two MLS games, right? They haven't, because they haven't created enough chance to actually get one in the back of the net.
Mm.
So I mean that has to start with the defensive play, building from the back and attacking, giving the forwards more opportunities to score goals, and the defense playing their part in clearing the ball when the opponents are in the area, stuff like that.
Right.
So definitely, our lacking play, better chemistry, scoring chances.
I agree.
Yeah. I think that the defense has really kind of locked itself up a bit more now. Um, but still, the chemistry, obviously, the passes, getting them together better, more creativity, getting balls down the wing more, and things like that. Um, Essentially, goals. You just want to see goals. Um, Not enough coming.
No, yeah, for sure. It's not like we're doing bad defensively. I would say, like, I mean, let in a goal against Columbus, and then let no, sorry, two goals against Columbus, one goal against Montreal. Um, it's definitely, yeah, the goals have to come in, but um, I forgot how much we averaged goals against per game, but I think it was pretty low actually. So they do have to tighten up their defense as well. Yeah, let's look at the upcoming games that we have, the next 5 games. So this week we have Toronto's playing Real Salt Lake in Toronto actually. Um, Real Salt Lake, they're I believe they're zero. Yeah, they tied once and they lost one, so they're not doing great themselves. And but they are a young team. They got a lot of uh, underrated players. I would say they have like Albert Rusnak, who's this young Slovakian guy who's doing pretty well so far, um, and they have a couple of new signings, I believe. So um, that's got to be a win. You guys agree with that, right? That's got to be a win, no doubt, right? It's a home match, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah,
um,
I could see them putting in their new guys too, though. Um, Gomez in Toronto. Trying to probably see some of Hassler. Um, test out some of the rotational guys, I'd say, for
Right.
these games, considering we have a pretty big game coming up after that. So just that
Sure.
factor alone, it could be tighter than you think. Right.
Yeah. Yeah, because then, yeah, like you mentioned, like you were talking about, the next game they do have is against Club America on Tuesday, which is like what,
Mm-hmm.
4 days later or something like that. I don't know if the math is right, but yeah. Yeah, and that's a game also. The first leg is at home, and man, the sun is so bright. I didn't realize that the sun was setting right in my face, but maybe I'll like switch over a bit. There we go. But yeah, Club America, and then after that, we play basically Club America twice, like in a row. There's no like in between game, which is good for us, right? Gets the guys some time to have a break, and maybe they can go to Mexico and prepare in advance with the altitude and all that. Let's talk about Club America a bit. What do you guys expect from that series? Because people say that Tigres best team in MLX, Liga MX right now. Um, but Club America, they're still pretty strong. I think they're maybe better than Tigres right now. What do you guys think?
Yeah,
Yeah,
go for it.
they're a good team. I mean, they've gone to what the FIFA Club World Cup in there before, so I'm pretty sure they have experience in that winning the CONCACAF Championship.
Yeah, I believe they won it once before.
So, right? Yeah, so they won't be they're definitely gonna play harder than Tigres did. Yeah, they have yeah experience. It's not gonna be an easy game for us.
Mm,
Yeah, I don't really know what to expect, but I'd imagine it's not gonna get easier. Um,
no.
but I understand Club America is currently on better form, but not only that, Toronto really shocked Mexico, all of Mexico, by the fact that they beat Tigres, right? So
Yeah.
now, not only do Club America want to win just because they want to win, but they also feel like they're representing all of Mexico. That
Yeah.
they got to prove that they're still better than MLS kind of thing, you
Hmm.
know?
Yeah.
So
And
it's gonna be,
it,
it's gonna
it
be
yeah, it's
so, yeah.
definitely gonna be tough. And hopefully, if we do, well, actually, let's not talk about if we do or not. But yeah, Club America, they have I mentioned that they might have like one Concacaf Champions League Cup, but they actually won seven, and that's the most of any team. So
Um,
I don't know if they take this cup seriously because not a lot of Mexican teams do. I'm not gonna lie, at least not back in the day. Maybe now they do more and more.
mhm.
But they know how to win this. So and we did actually play them. Well, I mean, we had like a friendly kind of scrimmage with their club back in Mexico when we had the preseason. They didn't have their starters, so but then again, we didn't really have our starters all the time as well.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, that'll be interesting.
And
Um,
just clarify, they beat us in preseason, right?
they beat us.
I believe so.
I can't
I
remember
think I
exactly.
remember like being back and forth. I think yeah.
Okay.
Let's see, TFC preseason. I remember we definitely scored some goals at the beginning, and then I think they put on most of their like starters,
Yeah.
and
And
then we lost probably. Yeah.
I think yeah, they capitalized on our mistakes big time, from what I remember.
Oh yeah.
But it's still a
Uh,
preseason
oh yeah,
kind
yeah.
of. Um,
6-3. Yeah, they
yeah,
won. They won
Yeah,
6-3. Yeah. I think
it
it
was tight.
was.
And yeah,
Yeah, it was tight. Like after the first half, I think there were halves where they're playing in. Sometimes they play like in the preseason. They play like three periods,
yeah,
which is weird, but whatever. It just basically get some guys to have some playing time and to you know get adjusted to the altitude.
yeah.
Yeah. All right. So that's something to look forward to. Not gonna lie. Then after that we have Colorado Rapids. We played them twice already. That one, honestly, like we should be better since we were in February than we were in February. So I can see ourselves winning that. no problem. Then we play Houston Dynamo. Houston Dynamo, they're not doing amazing, so they're like an average team, I would say. So that one should be a win. Honestly, I expect most of the rest of the 34 or something games to be wins, hopefully, because we want to get that supporters shield, right? Like, what the heck? What are we doing here, folks? What are we doing here? But yeah. Anything you guys wanted to add about the those next kind of 5 games? Anything that you want to mention?
Just even though we were expected to win, I know we got a target on our back considering that we won last year, everything, and we're the best team of all time.
Yeah.
So definitely every team is coming in with the mentality of we're the team to beat, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And now that you got like crazy, insane players, like I guess we should add this in because I mean everyone's talking about it in MLS that Zlatan Ibrahimovic has joined LA Galaxy, so
Or the Galaxy joins Zlatan.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw. Did you guys see the? I saw the video with like his like intro video. It was so funny, man. He's like, oh, well, I guess he basically said what you said, right? Like he said, LA Galaxy, welcome to Zlatan. And then like he's like walking in with like a lion and stuff. Man, that guy's such a character. Yeah. So and I guess we should note that they're actually LA Galaxy are going to come to Toronto like in September, I think it is. So I'm no doubt that game will be packed. I mean, most of the games are packed anyways now, but I mean that one for sure is a special one. Yeah. So keep your schedules clear. Sorry.
LA is going to be a good team this season. And with Zlatan coming in, last year in Manchester United, he scored 28 goals before he got injured. So I'm pretty sure he's going to be banging in the goals this season himself in LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it's definitely scary. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just going to say that like I never really watched him that much when he was in Europe, but I imagine that he won't probably get the same quality and amount of passes and the feeds like he did in Europe. So
he's
honestly,
he's going to get a lot of playing time, and a lot of playing time. He's going to get comfortable in the field and what he does best.
Yeah.
At Man United, he kind of started doing more assisting than scoring. So
okay.
We're both players now.
Yeah. And well, we won't. Well, hopefully they don't do as well as us. Let's just say that. Let's hope for them to make it second place. You know, for whatever. If you guys
not even second.
Not even. Yeah. Imagine. We can like fantasize all we want, but like imagine like we went to the MLS Cup final this year, hoping, and we're playing like LA Galaxy, and it's in Toronto, in December, minus like 5. It'd be like Zlatan would be like, what the hell is this? Like, because it doesn't get as cold as like that in Europe, right?
He picked Miami for a reason, right?
Yeah, well, man, the sun's out. Where the hell is the sun coming from? No, but Miami could have been a choice as well because they announced there was an announcement about Miami being a team. But anyways, let's get back to TFC. Speaking of European superstars. MLS AllStars are going to face Juventus this year, and this is pretty. It's not like a big deal, but like it's pretty cool that basically this is Giovinco's previous former club, and we would like him to. It'd be pretty cool if he was on the MLS AllStar team and play against his former club. What do you guys think? Do you think? Do you see that happening? Do you want to see that happen?
I wouldn't mind. Yeah, it would be cool to see him play against his former team, and I think it would also be like some little something to him that he's showing his quality and to his former team, stuff like that. I mean, we all know that he didn't really have like the greatest time there. He had injury issues and. Was always benched and barely started 3 games. So to show his former team that he moved here and he has done well already. He has won the MLS Cup, couple trophies here. that he's doing well.
Yeah,
Thanks to them.
yeah. Maybe he'll like talk to some guys about MLS and tell them that, oh yeah, it's great, come here and play soccer here and not just retire. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah, I'd be surprised if he didn't get called up because I mean we were champions. That's one thing. And he's obviously one of our superstars.
Yeah, yeah. But then now, yeah. But he basically, well, yeah, we would do want to see him be there. But if he doesn't score goals, I can see there's a lot of like other top stars that are like goal scorers, like strikers that can definitely take his place. Like now you have Zlatan, um, and yeah. So hopefully he does. Oh, by the way, it's in Atlanta, in case anyone was wondering, which is like a big stadium. Like they can fit like 70,000 in there, which I'm pretty sure they will. But yeah, yeah. All right, so that brings us to the end of our talk today. Just to let everyone know, Real Salt Lake coming up on Friday, then Club America on the following Tuesday. This is, yeah, so Toronto has been on a couple of weeks, or at least a week break, just because there's an international weekend. So yeah, thanks guys for joining this True Fans chat, TFC True Fans chat. It's been a pleasure as always. Hope you guys had a good time, and I hope everyone watching had a good time as well. And you guys, if you guys like this video, please click the like button and subscribe if you want to hear more looking at more videos. And apparently there's like some random bell that's like beside the subscribe button. Apparently that's important. I mean, so if you want, you can click that bell. Apparently you get updates or something. I don't know. But yeah, thanks guys, and see you later.